Hi everyone, so I have my beauty empties as of January 2016 and it's some makeup, some skincare, I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get into it. This Paula's Choice HYDRALIGHT Shine Free Daily Mineral SPF 30, yes. So I had bought this a while ago, maybe a year and a half ago or so. The expiration came up here recently. So I had just wanted to finish this up. I didn't feel like the finish on this one, it says shine free. This definitely left a sheen on my skin. Just about everything does as far as an SPF, except for the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. But it was nice enough. This is a mineral sunscreen, so if you are looking for that, I think they had gotten rid of this, but they brought it back due to customer demand. But it is a very nice SPF, but I didn't find it that great for me personally, so I will not be buying this again, but I did finish it. This took me almost a year to finish. This is the Tatcha Camellia Nourishing Lip Balm Gold. So it had a like gold leaf on top of it, and it was this kind of, you can see a little bit of the remnants in there, kind of this like clear jelly-ish balm. It had a fairly pleasant smell. Yeah, a little bit sweet, but very inoffensive. Doesn't smell like super chemically or weird or anything. I liked it, and it's really expensive, so I wouldn't buy it again. I didn't feel like it worked really much better than any other like heavy balm that I use in the evening, something akin to Aquaphor or whatever. Didn't really work any better or worse than that. So I liked using it, but it's not worth to me the $36 or whatever price tag. I had bought this because of Beauty and the Cat, and their blog is mainly like Korean beauty, Asian beauty, etc. And they had said it worked really nicely for them under lip products, one of the ladies that did, and so that's why I had bought it originally. And it had an active ingredient, or the first ingredient was something I hadn't used before. It was like squalane or something, whatever. So anyway, that's why I tried it out, and it was okay, and I finished it, and that's that. Some sample packets that I took with me while I was traveling. We were in Connecticut for 9 days, so I just mainly took deluxe samples and sample packets with me. So a Resist Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum in Normal to Dry. So this has a really interesting texture. It's kind of like almost a slightly thicker oil feel to it, and it definitely felt emollient, and I really liked it, but I don't know if I would buy it just because I feel like I would then have to really change up the moisture level in the rest of my routine. So maybe in the really dry situations, or when I'm using the stronger retinol, I think it might work for me, but I'm not really sure. But it was very lovely. So if you have drier skin and you're looking for an antioxidant serum, I think this is a really nice one. And then 2 of the Skin Recovery Replenishing Moisturizers. So I use the SPF of this line in the morning, and these are just the plain moisturizers, so I use these at night, and I thought they were also very nice. Like those a lot. Let's see. Let me take a drink of coffee. This cold, it's kicking my butt. Just waiting for the other shoe to drop for the children to get it. My husband gave me the cold. It's funny how we're the ones going to the school with like germ infestations. Yeah, he was the one that got sick, you know, from other people with children at work, and gave it to me. So I did finally finish. I think I had finished the blue one and mentioned it in the empties maybe last time or the time before. So I did find the original Bioderma sample that I got, and they both came in the same package when I bought the like Magic Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury from Beautylish. And I liked it fine. I also used it when I was traveling, and it was nice, whatever. I like the blue one better because, as I recall, it had a faint tingle to it. But as I recall, Paula's Choice did review it well, so I would almost buy it just because there was something about it that was a very pleasant tingling to the blue one. So I don't know, whatever. As long as it's not hurting my face and I like what happens, we'll keep going. Alright, so last, like, purely skincare item, I think. Got a hair tickling my face. Woo! I'm shiny. Things are creasing. I'm having a rough time because I, like, you know, it's the winter. I'm using, well, this will be part of the story. Paula's Choice Clinical 1% Retinol Treatment. I had gotten this as a deluxe sample in an order a while ago. And so I took this while we were traveling. I'm not nursing anymore. I'm not pregnant. I can use retinol. Woohoo! And I felt like it made my skin softer, improved the texture, seemed really like woohoo. So I bought the full size. Well, this must not have been at full potency anymore because the full size, whoa. I was using it along with the Pixie Glow, which I am now not using anymore because Paula's Choice gave it a 1 out of 5 because of all the irritating ingredients in it, which is such a bummer. And I was using the BHA gel and this like every day, and my skin freaked. It got sore and red and peeling. So now I've found a combination of things where I can use the full size, full potency of this without my skin being sore, but it is kind of peeling the day after I use it. So I've been really having to be creative about getting makeup on my face without it looking terrible. And one thing, you know, so this stuff is strong. I've used a lot of different retinols, and this is the only one that I've actually had any sort of noticeable reaction, noticeable results with. Yeah. So if you're looking for a strong retinol, I would definitely recommend this one, though it may be a little bit too hard on the skin. So yeah. What I have found works when my face is peeling is the Laura Mercier mineral powder, which is great because I just don't use this very often. In general, I think like it's a little too rich for my skin almost, but since my skin is really dry when using that retinol, this has been saving my butt. All right, so the rest is makeup, I believe. So some things are finished, some things are not really working. The Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield SPF 30. So this is a primer. I finished the deluxe sample. I liked it. I thought it worked well for me. It was not great for keeping makeup on my nose, which is fine. I'm okay with using separate primers, but I felt like this worked kind of nicely on the area with more visible pores and that kind of thing. So I did buy a full size of this. I liked it, obviously. It does have a little bit of a scent, but not too bad. Enjoyed that quite a lot. A couple things that I did not like all that much. This Rimmel Volume Colorist Mascara with Lash Tint Complex, it says. I was so excited because I was like, whoo, I get some lashes with a noticeable color. They say like 2 weeks or something, and I definitely used this 2 weeks straight, despite not really liking the formula or the wand or how it looked on my lashes. I felt like I really had to work with it to get it to look okay. And then even after suffering through having to use it every single day, I still saw no difference. Like maybe sometimes it looked like I hadn't gotten all the mascara off my lashes. But if I like went in and cleaned again, there was nothing. So I have no idea how this is supposed to actually tint your lashes. As someone with blonde eyelashes, it was very exciting, the thought that I would have like naturally darker lashes, you know, naturally. But it did not happen. Well, whatever, it was low price. CoverGirl Clump Crusher Water Resistant. I really like this mascara, especially for my lower lashes. I don't have to worry about it flaking or smudging or anything like that. In general, I don't have issues with transfer. My lashes kind of stick out on the lower lash line, so they don't actually touch my face, but I do sometimes have like watery eyes and whatnot. I've got like this big old sty happening on my waterline here, so that's like making this eye water more. Sometimes if I have like an eyeliner that kind of creeps down, it will kind of whatever. That has nothing to do with mascara. Anyway, this one is nice. I like the wand and formula. It's hard to build up much on the top lashes, but if I do 2 coats, it does look nice and I like the way it looks. And sometimes I'll use this on top of something else just to help comb things out and give it a little bit more of a set, non-smudgy, non-flaky coating. So it's just very nice. And I have another one in my drawer. I have bought that one quite a few times. The Super Sizer, CoverGirl also. I like this one quite a lot actually, and using it more. I used it a bunch in a row. I think I took this one traveling with me, and I felt like I could get a really nice look out of it, so I probably will buy this again. I liked it. It's got that kind of funny wand where it's got like flat spots and then just like a few combs. But I felt like it worked nicely for me. It's a formula I like as well. I wonder if they have a water resistant one, because that would be kind of nice. But it feels more like that, not full on tubing, but sort of tubing where it comes off with like water and soap as opposed to just coming off with water. So there's Clump Crusher. Let's see. I think I've got two more mascaras here. The Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. It's a really pretty tube. This one came, I don't even remember where I got this. Huh. I don't remember. So I like the wand and how goopy things are, and you know, the ability to build a lot on the lashes. But what I didn't like was it felt like it never really set. And so if you got any little bits that would fall off, they would kind of smear, and it just felt very smeary. So that was kind of a bummer. I liked that. I liked how it looked, but not how it behaved throughout the day. And then the last one is the NARS Audacious mascara. And this one, it's like when you have the kind of rubbery bristle ones and they've got really long pokey bits, I just find that I'm more likely to bump into my waterline when I'm putting on mascara with that type of wand. I didn't love the formula. It was okay, but I felt like it was a little harder to remove at night. Like, not hard to remove per se, but it would just like leave more residue to clean up after, as I recall. I don't know. I just really don't like the brush type on that. So yeah. I think there's only two things left here. So this this was such a dud. The Kat Von D Lightning Liner in Poe. So this came in a set where I got the Interstellar palette, this, and a liquid lipstick. I don't know, that set ended up not really working all that well for me. The liquid lipstick is just a color that I feel like looks really strange on me. And then this liquid liner is like a brush, but you have to twist it up. But I've only worn this like 3 or 4 times, and I went to wear it one year recently, and I'm twisting and I'm twisting and I'm twisting. Oh, now some product comes out, of course. I twisted for probably a good 3 or 4 minutes. It was ridiculous. Now product comes out. That is so annoying. So I find this just really hard to use. There's like some weird learning curve on this one. Like if it's if the product is not gonna, just no. I think I might toss it anyway, because it just, when I want to use it, I have difficulties. And then like you have all this goopiness, and it's really pretty like when there's more of it, but then getting just the right amount in the little, what is this called? Brush at the end. I don't know. I just cannot make this work to save my life. Before, it was like twisting up and nothing was coming out. So I finally get some product out. And even then, I just have a hard time getting the right amount on the brush to then get on my eyes. It goes on too sheer, and then it looks kind of like this black, and it doesn't have enough of the purple shimmer in it. I guess I'll put this back in the drawer because it does work, apparently. But dud. What a dud. I'm so annoyed with this product. You know, if it's too thick to work as like a twist, you know, as a traditional brush style liquid liner, then put it in a little pot with an applicator, because come on, this is ridiculous. I think that is just a major packaging failure. Okay, last thing, I just wanted to mention this before I tossed it. So I had gotten this like 25 sampler thing of Urban Decay Vice lipsticks, and Sephora had that sample packet for a really long time, and now I think Urban Decay sometimes on their site is still offering it, and it's really nice because I mean 25 lipsticks. And what I found was it on this one? Yeah, so there were a couple of colors that I liked so much, I ended up buying the Vice lipstick palettes because I wouldn't buy a full size of them, but to spend like 25 bucks on the lipstick palette, it's been reduced down to 25. Oh yeah. So the ones I really liked, this one was Blackmail, super pretty color, and also the red 714, really lovely color. So those are in the Urban Decay Vice palettes, or I think 714 is in both palettes, and then Blackmail is in the one at Ulta maybe? I'm not sure, but those palettes are really nice. This sampler packet was an awesome way to try out the formula, see if there were any that you really liked, whatever. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So that's it for my empties. I thought I had more stuff than I did, but I probably ended up talking a bunch anyway, so it all works out. Let me know if you've tried any of these out, if you've finished anything that you liked or really disliked recently. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you soon.